I've had the card a few months. TLDR? Great card. It's quiet when I game. When I say quiet, I mean, I don't know my computer is on really with my headset off. It is silent, or at max load, whisper quiet for a spell here and there. It's great to look at. I believe it's using less power than my older card. Easy to install, changing the colors if you have other ASUS stuff is nifty, but you can match the colors pretty closely with a bit of effort. I personally play a lot of Overwatch. The sync and all the bells and whistles really shine during the chaotic, ultimate-filled fights. I can really make a play when my screen isn't a blur. At 1440p, I usually run around 85 FPS on all ultra settings. My monitor goes up to 144 FPS, but I don't usually try and hit that mark frankly. I have a screenshot of how hot the card gets with 144 FPS. Fiddling with the settings, I can easily hit 200 FPS on high settings. Again, personally, I turn things a bit down on my graphics and resolution, to make sure things stay nice and cool, and nothing jumps on screen. So far a great card. I did short my motherboard installing it, but that was completely my fault. Smile. The 1660T is a pretty good card. I am running most games over 50 to 60 FPS. Temps at idle don't go over 35, at load are just around 50. PC build case, NZXT-H700i motherboard, ASUS C390 ICPU, i9-9900K4. 8 all-cores cooler, NZXT-X72 crack ANPU, ASUS 1660T ROM, 4x8GB equals 32GB HyperX Predator PSU, IVGA 750 Top 5 games I play. 1. Arma 3 equals 70 FPS. Modded maps and mods 70 to 100 FPS. 2. Red Dead 2 Medium Shadows and Rest Ultra equals 50 FPS. 3. Minecraft Vanilla equals 150 to 200. WOptifin 300 to 400. WOptifin shaders and 50 plus mods equals 55 FPS. 4. Elite Dangerous equals 62 FPS stable. 5. GTA 5 equals 65 FPS. When I do livestream and play I do get a 5 to 10 FPS drop, but that is expected with all hardware. So overall this is a great card, but we'll be upgrading to ASUS RTX 2070 Super hopefully sometime next year for that better FPS and better FPS when I stream. Also in my picture I will be moving the hard drive at the bottom of my picture. Need to get a new SATA cable lol. Did a recent build for a friend. Great GPU and good aesthetics. Best value for money. Note that this card is a bit thicker than others, but still a good price. This GTX 1660 Super was no problem to install. I read online that this card was 34% faster than my GTX 970. The benchmarks that I just ran proved it. Pass mark perf test 10. There is improvement in the color saturation. Overall, what you get for the price is amazing. USD $230. Oh, what a steal. I am very happy with this video card, and there was no way I was going to shell out $1,000 for an RTX 2080. Shoot, I would have to sell my M1 Garand to afford it. Not so with this card that hits the sweet spot for price and performance. Okay, if I were filthy rich, you bet I'd get a GTX 2080. This was my first ever PC build, and I paired this GPU with an i5 8400. This setup runs most AAA titles at high to ultra settings 1080p at 60 plus FPS without any issues. It was awesome to see all the details in games like R6 Siege, 80 FPS average, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, 70 FPS average, along with Doom, 100 plus FPS average. Click link in description for more reviews.